Wow. Wow. We're going to give it a 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what happened when Gil came in. I don't know what happened. We ended up losing everything. The whole stream. Gosh. Hopefully everybody's back. We're going to go on a 10-minute break just so we can let everybody come back in, send everything to the people that already missed. Gil is already here. He's ready. But just so we can get everybody back in, so the people that don't miss out on the giveaway that we're here, they don't miss out. So I'm just going to put us on a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back once everybody is back in. All right, guys, thank you very much for your patience with this one. Not sure what happened. Don't know who pressed the end the stream button, but me and Gil were actually having a conversation for a good 5 minutes, and nobody could hear it, which is a shame. But Gil, you're back. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you?
Yeah, that was funny. We all did, having a good conversation, and I thought everybody was listening, and I thought questions were going to come through, and then I found out we weren't even live.
Yeah. So well, we had the time to practice.
Yeah. So go on then. For people that don't know who you are, and they're the first time coming onto the stream for the 5ers, and this is the first time understanding about a prop firm, do you want to just give us a quick introduction to yourself and what the 5ers, who the 5ers are, and what we've been doing for the last 8 years?
What we'll be doing for the 8 years? Well,
no, what tell us a little bit about what has happened in the 8 years, how you founded the 5ers, what we do, and then we'll talk about the future as well in a minute.
Okay. So it's like 2 questions. It's how I founded the 5ers, or what happened in the past 8 years.
Let's start from
the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning, because that's the most important part.
Okay. So the beginning was I was trading. I made it to be professional. I honed the skill, and I was able to be profitable and consistent and everything. And I was looking for a job. I wanted to leverage my skill with professional capital. I had 2 options. One was to find investors that trust me and my skills, which is very hard to find. And if you find them, and you do find them, it's a lot of fuss around, because you have to deal with all their fears and questions, and you have to be very attended to their questions, and you're not really focusing on the trading 24/7. And the other thing was to look for a job, to look for a fund that will take me in and will allow me to trade with them. But it was very hard to find, because first you have to be around a big financial capital, which I'm not. And second, there are not enough seats for people to trade. People don't. It's not like you have a lot of supply for this. And so at one point, I decided that I will create this work frame that I was looking for. There's another more people that read my story or heard my story before. There is a part in between where I was associated with educational
Read the markets.
Yeah, we'd read the market, and we were a bunch of a few good traders, and I was and we decided that we want to trade together on a single omnibus account. And so I created all the infrastructure for that, and then we met one day in the Czech Republic, and everybody gathered from all around the world. We were like about 20 of us, and I present everything, and everyone was very excited. And and then we went back home, and everyone from his little hut were starting trading, and it lasts about 1 month, and then it's just fade out. So I decided to take these two elements, my inspiration to create a work platform, and the fact that I already created something, a business structure or an administration structure for how to consist such way of trading. And then I just then the 5ers just was born with that. I did some modification how that I can attract traders coming from different disciplines. We've created the model that we're doing the evaluation. It was the basic of the hyper a growth module that we presented back then. It was called Instant. And ever since, that's history.
And we've been growing ever since. I remember when
Yep.
the first time I came here, probably getting close to 3 years maybe, and we were, I think, about 15 people. Maybe, you know, my numbers and my dates are not always spot on, but now we are double the size, and we've got such a good team and such a good people around us. So it's fantastic to be a part of the 5ers. How do you see where we're actually going? Because I know a lot of people are new to this industry and it's getting more popular. And with that, there are new challenges and there are more things to discover, more innovations. So how do you look at our space and where do you want it to go in the future?
Well, I'm very optimistic or positive. I don't like the word optimistic because it's like something naive, but I'm very positive about the future to come. Um, I- um, I've been in this industry where there was no industry. That there were when I started, there were like 5 companies, including the 5ers. Out of that, there's only 3 left. From that stage was FTMO and Top Step and us. All the other was just gone, and now we have like 200 and 300 brands that supposedly doing the same thing. So it's very exciting to be part of the evolution of what it is from introducing a service that nobody is familiar with and a lot of suspicion and people don't know, it's look too good to be true, and arriving to this today times where people are just fighting for the best opportunity and comparing services from and finding out what's best suits for them in terms of pricing and parameters and added value company and everything. So it's very exciting to be here today, and I think it's now we're just suffering the growth pain, where the industry as an industry looking for the right path. It happened. I was also observing. I was there when the forex industry was rather new, and when it was not regulated nowhere, including in the US, and then all the regulation phases stepped in, and it was very hard at first to create regulation for the forex industry, because it's a commodity. You cannot really regulate commodity, but then they realized it's something around the financial services. So they did create these laws and created regulations. So I think what's upcoming for us is we are growing, mature, and we are kind of a hybrid, strange creature in this in this space, and the authorities that now are aware of what we are and what we are presenting and what we are offering. They know that we're here to last, and they are considering how they can incorporate our services and the opportunity and the contribution that we have for the whole financial broad industry. And so this is what's going to be upcoming, and our industry in specific, the niche of online prop firms is getting mature. It's getting more sophisticated. It's going to be establishing some good fundamentals of ethics and standards of service, and also standards of relationship with traders. And so everything about this is what's I think upcoming for us.
What do you feel is a good trader? For what do we look for in a good trader in the 5ers? Because we've got loads of ideas. As traders come through our doors at every different part of their journey. I know our mission statement is we want to be a part of every trader's journey. I feel like we do that all the time. So
Yeah.
what do we look for in the good type of trader? And you can tell me. And
well, it's two simple words and very, very complicated way to get to that point. It's consistency and discipline. And as much as everyone knows what it means to be disciplined, what it means to be consistent, it's very hard to achieve because mainly trading is very counterintuitive to whatever instincts we have as human. That's one thing. And the second thing is it's a lonely game. You're not really aware or self-aware of the mistakes that you're doing over and over. You have a lot of blind spots that you're not aware, that you think you may be aware, but you're not. And it takes time to find the sweet spots with all your unique individual ingredients to get that fine balance of your own trader personality. And it takes time to configure that. And my configuration will not be yours, and yours will not be his or hers. So it's a very individual process that you need to do. And this is where we stand with our mission, as you mentioned it, because trading is a gaining skill over time. And we believe that as the 5ers, this is what we want to do. We want to be part of your progression as a professional trader. So you can come at any maturity level that you are as a trader, and we will try to support you with the knowledge, with the understanding, with our experience, with the right framework. So basically, back to your question, it's discipline and it's consistent. And the way to achieve it is only going through a very hard and dedicated process. And we're here there to back you up.
Yeah, I love the way that we look at success is a little bit different between, some people look at success as just in trading is the amount of money that you make. And obviously the amount of the money that you make, some people can say that, but we look at it at the shades of gray, as we call it in the office, is every day that you come into your trading arena, are you improving just that little bit? Maybe if you're a losing trader and suddenly you're losing less, now you're becoming a break-even trader. That's a milestone in your trading journey that has hit your, that's a shade of success. And all of these things that I think
considering the mental elements, if you are able to acquire a mental struggle that you had, and you are able to accomplish this now, that's another milestone of success. I mean, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you made $1,000 a day in one trade. It means that you were able to bring yourself another notch upwards toward consistency and toward discipline. So that should be your milestone, because we are marathon runners. Well, we're here for the long term. We want trading to be our profession. So it's not about the one trade. It's not about making money now. It's about making money over time, and taking trading to be something that we are able to rely on for our income. So it's a professional skill that we are creating, that we are acquiring. So that's what's behind that statement, the shades of success. Yeah,
I love it. How do you feel about what's been going on with FTMO, My Funded FX, and Trade TFF, the Funded Trader, or TFT it's supposed to be, or True Forex Fund, sorry. canceling all US traders, saying that they can't accept US traders, and MetaQuotes obviously canceling their license with True Forex funds. What's your outlook on stuff like that?
Well, to be honest, I don't have enough information about what's going on and what's their consideration. We're trying to figure out why FTMO did that action, and what is going on with the other companies. As far as we know, no authorities had approached us and asked us for any clarification about anything. So it's like in trading. I mean, you maybe sense something, you have some indications, but you don't have you don't have the trigger. You don't have the market don't show you what's going on. And so as for now, we know that we are fully backed up with our legal opinion and with our legal structure. We know it's very thorough process that we did many years, and we maintain it over the years when things are changing. And we know that we're doing good, and we're structured well in that sense. And if anything changes on that space, on the the requirements of the ground that we're standing, we will need to react and modify ourselves. But as for now, we don't see anything else. And regarding the indication, I was looking for similar stories, like what FTMO did or what happened to TFF, and I didn't find anything that resonate with that with other brands. So to me, it indicates that it's a very individual specific event, and so I will not reflect that on the whole industry. So
Yeah,
at the moment, I'm relaxed, but we are aware that things are maybe moving, and that people are feeling insecure about this, and we're trying to find out more information. The more information we will have, the more clues that we have, we'll be able to share this with the community.
Yeah, I think it as well, all of this regulation and all of these eyes, it shouldn't be shunned. I think it should actually be welcomed. And it's actually a big opportunity for the industry to mature, with a lot of new players that come in, where an industry is so new that unfortunately it isn't getting policed. And for an industry to grow, it needs to be policed for it to get mass adoption. So all of this is just good things. If you're getting big eyes, if these companies are getting big eyes from big regulators, then that means we're on the map. The prop firms are on the map, and they're here to stay. And I think we're in a fantastic position because we've got fantastic infrastructure, and all of our legal teams are all prepared at all times. So if you guys are ever concerned, all you need to do is reach out, and we'll give you the straight, transparent answer. And that answer is, you got nothing to worry about. So that's from our front anyway.
Yeah, and concerning upcoming regulation, we are very welcoming this, because I think at this stage it's necessary for our industry, because there are some well, I don't want to stain anyone, but for some companies are coming and going and disappearing, and we hear all sort of questions. The thing that I would like our industry to be is to be a more secure and reliable space. So, in my point of view, regulators stepping in will create will enforce a standard that all companies will have to align to, and that's a very good thing. It will create a better relationship with the traders, and also better stability and less obscure and misinformation and rumors and everything that just contribute to to being to be non-confident about what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we're trying to express as much as possible that we are reliable, that we are apply high ethic and standards on our services. This is why we're trying to be more and more involved with the community in our faces, and answering questions and being transparent and being accessible. That's part of what we're trying to do and trying to achieve. So
Yeah,
hopefully regulators will come, and we are welcoming this.
I think that's a big thing that I don't know how much obviously other prop firms do, but I think the reason why we put ourselves out there and do so much content, you always see our faces, is because we are proud of what we're doing here, and we're proud of the service that we provide, and that's why we put our faces out there. So if you ever do wonder what's going on behind closed doors, try and find the real people behind what they're doing, and you'll find your own answers. But we're going to open up to some more questions, and then because Gil is very busy, I know we've got another about 10 minutes with him, and then he's got to go. But Gil, is there any live events coming up soon? Because we did have in London, London Trader Show, which was an absolute it was fantastic, very tiring. It was an absolutely incredible event, and everybody loved that event. Are we doing any live events anytime soon?
Well, nothing is planned at the moment. I think many of you are aware that we are located in Israel, and now the situation is very complicated here. We're trying to do our best. So we are not traveling around for shows like we used to do in the past years for the upcoming future. But since you ask, I think it's a good opportunity to reconsider this. Now Alex is very much into the content, and we're doing now every day these live trading shows, and we're trying to do more content and be more in-depth content on this. So I think it's going to satisfy this in the meanwhile. Exactly. And yes, we are very much happy to do live events like we did last year. It was our plan to do this again on December. We couldn't do it for unfortunate circumstances, but we promised to do it. I don't have dates for this, but once we will decide to do it, the first guy to know it is going to be Alex. So
yeah. Definitely. Definitely on that. What about advice would you have for someone aspiring to be or become a successful prop trader within a proprietary trading firm?
Well, it's a great question, because when we started our prop firm, it's a long story. I like to answer the long version always. When we started the prop firm, we had a very solid idea of what should be a good trading framework. So we've created the instant funding, or today it's the hyper growth, and the requirements were to limit your risk on the overall portfolio, and also on the particular trade that you're doing. And eventually, because of competition and because of high demand, we were forced to provide the high stake, the more riskier programs, because the majority of traders, they want the fast and furious. They want the instant results. They want the big cash. They want to put one trade and make it. But it's not about consistency. So as for your question, this is what I recommend for being a good prop trader, is to take is to go on with the program that forces you to adopt risk management. as much as you put the most harsh risk management on your trading, this is where you will be more successful. And I can tell you, it has been proven by statistics. It has been proven by, if you go and read the reviews that we have on Trustpilot or on our websites, people are so much appreciating us, and they were saying, I couldn't believe that if you force me to put stop loss and if you force me to think low risk, I will be consistent. People couldn't believe what kind of shift it made for them in terms of the insightful eureka moment for them as trader. So for me, it proves that the majority of traders, they want something that is not the actual thing that will do for them good. It's like, like cigarette, it's not good for you. It satisfies you, but it's not healthy for you. So same thing with high risk programs. You need to go for something that restrains you. And remember, you are trading alone. You don't have a boss around you. You don't have a second eye to reconfirm your actions. You have all the room to make your mistakes, and nobody will hold you back and say, hey, you're doing a mistake. And you'll do your mistakes again and again because you have so many blind spots and you're not aware of all the effects that happening around you. And so if you trust a program that enforces you to that forces you to do strict risk management, this is what will make you consistent. And because risk management is the king after all. I mean, it's we cannot predict the market. We don't know where the market will go. We are only playing statistics based on our back test and based on our practices. But there is a failure percentage, and you need to play with that failure percentage in a way that you can risk the right amounts in order to sustain on the long term. So so that's that is what the essence of risk management. And if nobody forces you to do it, at one time you will corrupt your account.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why we introduced the bootcamp, and it was such, people didn't realize, people didn't understand. Obviously, the 3-step wasn't a thing before the bootcamp came around, and I think people have now got the 3-step program confused for what it really originally was innovated for. And it was there to take traders that weren't profitable just yet and to hone them, to get a foot in the door, to kind of protect them and see and let them make those small mistakes and give them those risk parameters that we know are good for traders. And slowly they develop into those better traders. And you get past one stage and you get better. You get past the next stage and you get better. And you can see, right, it's the consistency and the discipline that having those rules that you have to stick by. And sometimes where you haven't got a I'm losing my English since I lived in this country, but as soon as you haven't got these rules in place, suddenly you're just free. It's like you've got a garden, you let your dog go out for a run. If you don't have that goalpost or that fence there, the dog's going to run everywhere and he's going to do whatever he wants. But keeping everything in a specific place, it helps you and it develops you. And that's why the boot camp was there, to actually develop the traders, giving you the opportunity that once you do show that you're profitable, then you get funded, which is the reason why the whole thing with bootcamp was around. Any other questions before I have to let Gil go, guys? Yeah, don't forget all the educational provided inside the 5ers VOD. Yeah, so if you are not a 5ers trader, we have a fantastic hub with videos on demand, workshops. This guy right here has done fantastic work with supply and demand. If you guys have ever seen some of the workshops by Gil back in the day. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear that you were talking about scalping. So I've done 2 courses. One is about supply and demand, giving all the fundamentals about supply and demand and order flow and advanced price action based on that. And then I created another module, which is the scalping theme based on the supply and demand, because supply and demand is not it's not a trading strategy. It's a concept. It's a reading concept. So so you can apply this for anything. You can apply this for swing trading or for short-term trading. So I created a module about scalping on this because I know so many people like the very short term and they want the immediate conviction if they win or lose. So so first you have to go through the full 4 hours, tedious 4 hours on supply and demand course, and then you can take the module with the scalping, and hope you like it.
Thanks. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for Gil. I'll take it over now. Gil, we talk about this little trade on gold, and then we'll get everybody sorted for the giveaway. So everybody, thank you very much again to Gil, and we'll take
you guys.
Here. Bye, Gil.
Bye-bye.
Wow, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fantastic. And gold is pushing up finally. Unfortunately, I did close most of the position. I actually closed half the position here. And then while I was speaking to Gil, I actually tried to take off the stop loss and click close on the actual position. So that's, yeah, I was trying to take the take profit off here and just let it run. And I ended up just pressing close. But it was only one lot anyway. So it wouldn't, it's one of those things. But it is ripping up. But I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Gil is always here, and he's going to pop in often as well to speak and be a part of the community. But let's jump over and let's get this giveaway started. Let me put some music on as well, because it's only me here. And if you guys have any questions as well, I'll go through them in a minute. But let me just get this started. Congratulations to anybody that is still in the gold trades. Get in that moolah. Let's see if we've got any good gifts that we can put on. That's it. We're taking out those bears. We're making that moolah. And we're getting in them dunks. Let me just pull this through. So I wonder what I should put the word for today's giveaway. So let me just check. Obviously, the last stream we had we had 350, 390. I'm just going to say 400 just to round it up, since we did cut the stream. I don't know how that happened. So we're going to say that's 400K accounts already. I'm just going to check how many more accounts that we need for now. So let me check how many likes. So get in your likes right now before I see, because as soon as I see, then it's going to hold that in. Hold on a second. Wow, gold is ripping up. I tell you what, I was there all day watching it go back to break even, stopping me out, getting back in again, stopping me out again, for it then to absolutely do blast off. Okay. Wow. 300 likes. Okay, fair enough. And they're still getting in there. So we'll do 4 for 4. We'll give you those extra little likes, because I know you guys came in here as well. So we're going to do 400. We're going to do 800 total likes already. So that's 800K accounts for all you beautiful people out there. Okay, what are we doing? I don't know why everybody's putting enter, because that's not the word. But we are going to do this instead. This is the magic word for today. copy and paste it in. Wow, gold is good. Bruh. So let's have a look why I was looking at gold to go up today, and it is absolutely smashing it. So there you see that 4-hour level. It just must have loved this area. It just loved it all the time. Nice little flag. Just TA to a T, man. Wonder who else is in. Gold, baby's got to be in capitals, baby. All capitals, guys. We'll give it another 5 minutes. Capitals, guys. Oh, I forgot to put that banner on. Oh. Too many just coming on the screen. I hope you guys enjoyed the live streams. Do me a favor, make sure you do subscribe and make sure you actually give us feedback as well. Give me feedback of how you like the streams, what we can do to improve. I spoke to a trader that he liked talking a little bit more about psychology, so I hope we're going to be able to give you a little bit of insights in our own experiences. Obviously, we're not, professional psychologists or sports psychologists. So all I can talk about is my experience as a trader. Like, all of you guys are the same. We're all in the same boat. The feelings that I feel are the feelings that you feel. So it's good to be a part of a community that everybody is knows what you're going through. When I go on dates and stuff, they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, you know what prop trading is? Yeah, they don't understand what prop trading is. You talk to anybody about trading and stuff, they just think you're crazy. So it's good to have people around that understand what you're going through. Give it another couple of minutes, and then I'll be getting off. 317. See what the S&P is doing. Oof. Crazy. See what Bitcoin's doing. I reckon Bitcoin's give it a couple of weeks. I reckon Bitcoin is going to make a higher high. No way. This price action is just looks too good. What's going on? We got another 3 minutes. Get everybody, if you haven't already said gold, baby, then make sure you do, so you can be a part of the giveaway that's going to happen soon. And obviously, if you are not part of the 5ers and you are a trader that is looking to get funding, then we have 3 different accounts for you. We have an instant funding account, which is live from day one, only for experienced traders. We have a boot camp, like Gil said, was born to actually be a part, to allow beginners to get their foot in the door. So if you are just about break even or you're still learning, do a boot camp account. You pay a small fee and only the rest upon success. And that will give you the ability to get your foot in the door with trading. But if you're feeling a little bit more risky, high stakes. It is what it it is what it says in its name. It's high stakes, high risk, high reward, two-step program. So make sure you go into the5ers.com and make sure you read all the rules and stuff. And if you want to be a part, then let us know. Okay, fine. Let me get this on screen because I see that we are at 370 people in there, and that's pretty much everybody in the stream. So let's do this. Now, guys, we do have a lot of scammers as well, trying to send me loads of emails pretending to be the winners, but it's just kind of obvious that it's not them. So only the winners, please send me emails with the screenshot of your profile with the email that's under it. So your YouTube profile, send that to me to alex@the5ers.com, and then we can get you sorted and we can get the accounts open. Okay. Done. Let's have a look. So we got 8 accounts going. I'm going to write them all down. Rory, let's go. So Rory, send me an email right now. Go into YouTube, take a screenshot of your profile, send all of that to alex@the5ers.com. Yeah, I can get you sorted. Get that account. Fantastic. I'm going to run through these guys. Because we got quite a lot of them to go through. Oh, one of the guys from the office has entered in. NASA, thanks for tuning in, mate. And take these accounts slow, guys. Just because they're free doesn't mean you go and blow them. This is a big opportunity. You don't have to pay. Once you pass, you don't pay anything. You go onto the funded account without paying. So make sure you take these super seriously. You know, there's a reason why we do boot camps, is because we really feel like boot camp is the program that helps traders become better traders. So that's the reason why we do boot camp. We may do different types of accounts later on. We may change it up. Give us some feedback on that. And hold on, was it froze? Oh, give us some feedback on what you would prefer, what you would like, and we will get that sorted. We've got some lovely guests as well. This is the last trading room of the week as well. So next week we've got trading room with so many different guests. You've got to be there. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6. We got more. Another 2. Gosh, you lucky people. Nice, Kennedy. And the last one, for everybody that's won, I want you all guys to just put a W in the comments just to congratulate everybody that have won. There you go. Amazing. Guys, thank you very much for being here. If you want to go over to Trade the Pool now, that is going, let's have a look. Trade the Pool. I'm going to put it here because they've got TTP now are doing a stream. If you're an equities day trader and you're interested in trading stocks, obviously we've got our sister company, Trade the Pool. If you're new to that world, then go in there. I'm going to leave the link for you guys right here. Make sure you put the W's in. Thank you, guys. I'm off. See you later.
Hi guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. Now make sure you like and subscribe, and most of all, go into the YouTube and check our other content that we provide here at The 5ers. We'll see